For this Pavlos, we're going to call him the little ducky. You have, two bow pieces, 2 hat pieces, and of course your outer mean. The hat pieces, we are going to, we're going to stitch those together like we've done in other videos. We will top stitch all the way around, so you're going to want some double-sided tape there. And then the bow has 2 options. So on the artwork, the bow is a little high, so you could just top stitch this straight down onto the outer main panel. Or if you wanted to give it that 3D effect, which is totally optional, what I would do is I would top stitch this all the way around, and then I would just stitch this circle on, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get a little bit of double-sided tape, and I am going to line up my pieces here. Make sure I got everything going the right way. And then do the same thing for the hat. Now mine's a little thin. I did have Alex go through and thicken this little bit right here. So when you get your goofy duck, your silly duck Pavlos, your little tassel bit should be a little thicker than what mine is. So I will just take one strand of top stitching down that. I'm not going to go all the way around. I'm just going to go one time down just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. But then we'll top stitch all the way around, making sure it is secure together. And I'm going to do that for both of these. I know I usually use just double-sided tape, but it may be best to take a glue stick to these bits here, let that dry so it doesn't move on you, and then take your stitch up that. That way it doesn't move. After you get everything stitched up, you're going to want to clean it up, and then if you're going to edge coat it, go ahead and edge coat it. So when you are looking at your outer main, okay, you're going to have your bow tie. It's going to be up just a little bit. I mean, when you have your artwork, you'll be able to see this a little bit better. Roughly about 1/2 inch up is where the bottom of that needs to sit. So then I'm going to go around and I'm just going to stitch that bow down. As long, I am going to go around this circle, stitching the bow on. Then I'm going to pull my threads to the back and tie them off. So there's the bow. Decide which way is up for your hat, and you're going to be attaching it. We are not going to sew it all the way around. We are only going to be stitching a little bit onto the panel, and it's probably going to be just this bottom part to help secure it on. We are going to be looking at this top corner right here. So what we want is about 2 3/8. So I'm going to make just a little bit of a mark here, and then 1 1/8 here, and this corner will sit right there on that mark. Now I'm changed my mind. I'm going to stitch here and then about 3/4 of the way down. And the reason I don't want to sew all the way is that I want to make sure I give myself plenty of room to move this panel out of the way so I can sew the main panel to the main outer to the main inner. So I'm going to stop about 3/4. So again, that's starting here at the top corner here. I'm going to sew down to this bottom corner and then 3/4 of the cross. I am going to backstitch well so those don't go anywhere. So then when it's done, your Pavlos will look like this. So I'm linking the rest of the original Pavlos video in the description below. So from here, this will act as a regular outer main panel. So for now, ta-ta, and I'll see you around.